Welcome to a place where time seems to soften, and the world outside simply fades away. Here, behind the weathered wooden gate, a secret English cottage garden awaits your discovery. It is a sanctuary of vibrant color and quiet magic, where every path leads to a moment of peace. Let us step inside together and wander through these intimate corners, bathed in the gentle light of a perfect day. The day wakefully begins at the old latched gate, where the air is cool and scented with the promise of tea rose. Soft morning sunlight filters through the climbing vines, catching the tiny droplets of dew that cling to every leaf. As you step onto the narrow stone path, the world feels fresh, new, and entirely yours. A small, sleepy cat stretches lazily on a flat sun-warmed stone, acknowledging your arrival with a slow blink. The gentle rustle of the surrounding greenery welcomes you into this private world of calm. It is the perfect moment to leave your worries behind and simply breathe. Beneath the spreading branches of a nearby apple tree, a sea of azure blue petals dances in the breeze. These delicate forget-me-nots create a soft, vibrant carpet that hugs the edges of the winding walkway. The morning light is clear and bright, highlighting the pure electric blue of the tiny blooms against the deep emerald grass. High above, a robin trills a cheerful melody, its song echoing softly against the cottage walls. You pause here for a moment, feeling the cool moisture of the morning air on your skin. The garden is waking up, and every flower seems to be reaching toward the brightening sky. As the path curves, the scent of crushed rosemary and sweet lavender begins to rise from the earth. This narrow border is a tapestry of silvery greens and deep purples, planted closely to brush against your hem. A pair of worn gardening gloves rests neatly atop a terracotta pot, a silent sign of a morning's loving work. The bees are already busy here, their low, steady hum providing a soothing soundtrack to your stroll. You reach out to touch a soft leaf, releasing a fresh, herbal aroma that clears the mind. Everything here is intimate, purposeful, and beautifully maintained. A sturdy wooden arch stands ahead, dripping with the heavy, saturated pinks of blooming climbing roses. The midday sun is beginning to climb, casting playful shadows of leaves across the gravel beneath your feet. The roses are in their full, vivid glory, their petals as soft as silk and glowing with intense color. You walk slowly through the archway, enveloped for a second in a cloud of perfume so sweet it feels like a dream. It is a transition point, leading you deeper into the heart of this hidden floral kingdom. The warmth of the sun on the wood creates a comforting, earthy scent that anchors the soul. Tucked into a cozy corner near the kitchen door sits a small wrought iron table painted a soft, inviting white. A single teacup rests upon its surface, a thin wisp of steam still rising into the lively garden air. Beside it lies an open book, its pages fluttering gently in the midday breeze. This is a place for slow reflections and long, uninterrupted afternoons spent in the company of flowers. The surrounding walls are draped in ivy, creating a green cocoon that feels safe and entirely private. You can almost feel the lingering warmth of a peaceful morning spent right here. around a sharp bend, a burst of bright canary yellow sunflowers stands tall against a white picket fence. These cheerful giants seem to follow the sun, their faces glowing with a radiant, happy energy. The midday light is at its peak now, making the colors of the garden pop with a brilliant, saturated intensity. Butterflies with patterned wings dance between the stalks, landing for a fleeting second before taking flight again. It is a corner of pure joy, a reminder of the simple beauty found in a well-tended backyard. The air is warm and still, filled with the quiet life of a thriving summer day. In a dappled corner where the shadows are soft, tall foxgloves stand like elegant sentinels in shades of vivid magenta. Their bell-shaped flowers are speckled inside, inviting curious bumblebees to explore their depths. The light here is filtered through the overhanging leaves of a willow, creating a shimmering underwater effect on the ground. You walk softly, mindful of the delicate balance of this quiet, shaded sanctuary. There is a sense of mystery here, as if the flowers are sharing secrets in the hushed midday heat. It is a spot that feels timeless, removed from the rush of the modern world. A heavy stone bench, clean and cool to the touch, sits nestled among a cluster of deep green ferns. It offers a perfect vantage point to look back at the path you have traveled. From here, the garden looks like a living painting, filled with layers of texture and brilliant, pure pigments. The breeze carries the faint chime of a distant wind bell, adding a musical note to the rustling leaves. You sit for a moment, feeling the solid support of the stone and the peace of the surrounding greenery. It is an invitation to do nothing but exist in the beauty of the present. continues along a path of smooth, multicolored pebbles that crunch rhythmically under your weight. Each stone seems to have been placed with care, guiding you toward the next hidden treasure. Vivid rose-pink petals have fallen onto the stones, creating a romantic trail for you to follow. The garden feels vast yet intimate, a collection of small rooms each with its own unique personality. Overhead, the sky is a brilliant, cloudless azure, framing the cottage chimneys in the distance. Every step reveals a new perspective, a new detail to admire and cherish. In the center of a small clearing, a stone birdbath holds a mirror-like pool of clear, still water. A small sparrow flutters down for a quick splash, sending sparkling droplets flying into the bright afternoon air. The surrounding flower beds are packed with perennials, their stalks leaning inward as if to protect this watery oasis. The light is starting to shift now, turning a soft, luminous champagne gold as the afternoon matures. You watch the ripples fade away, leaving the water perfectly smooth once more. It is a simple, humble focal point that brings a sense of life and movement to the garden. A wooden trellis leans against a sun-warmed brick wall, covered in the delicate winged flowers of the sweet pea. Their colors range from deep royal purple to the most intense, saturated violets you have ever seen. The fragrance here is intoxicating, a mix of honey and citrus that hangs heavy in the warm afternoon air. You linger by the trellis, admiring the intricate tendrils that curl around the slats like tiny green fingers. These flowers represent the very heart of the cottage style, unpretentious, beautiful, and overflowing with life. It is a corner that feels like a warm embrace from the garden itself. A small rustic shed stands at the edge of the property, its porch lined with terracotta pots of all sizes. Inside, the neat rows of seeds and tools speak of a gardener who finds joy in the rhythm of the seasons. A watering can sits by the door, its metal surface gleaming in the lengthening shadows of the afternoon. The air here smells of rich, dark earth and the dry cedar of the shed's walls. It is a functional space, yet it possesses a quiet charm that fits perfectly into the garden's story. You feel the dedication and love that has gone into every inch of this private landscape. A wide drift of white-petaled daisies with bright yellow centers flows across a small embankment like a summer snowstorm. They catch the afternoon light, their simple faces glowing with a clean, honest beauty. A gentle breeze ripples through the patch, causing the flowers to nod in unison as if in a choreographed dance. Among the white, a few stray poppies have emerged, their red petals adding a sudden, dramatic flash of color. This area feels wilder and more carefree than the structured beds near the cottage. It is a place where the garden is allowed to sing its own vibrant, unstructured song. A narrow passage between two tall hedges is lined entirely with fragrant English lavender. As you walk through, your shoulders catch the stalks, releasing a wave of calming floral scent that lingers on your clothes. The afternoon sun is lower now, casting long, elegant shadows across the purple-fringed path. This walk feels like a transition into a more reflective, quiet part of the afternoon. The world outside the hedges feels miles away, replaced by the humming of bees and the scent of summer. It is a sensory experience that grounds you, making every breath feel like a gift. At the very back of the garden, a grand old oak tree provides a canopy of deep emerald green. A simple wooden swing hangs from one of its sturdy lower branches, swaying slightly in the cooling breeze. From this high point, you can see the layout of the entire garden, a patchwork of color and light. The afternoon glow is deepening, turning the edges of the leaves into shimmering gold. It is a spot for big dreams and quiet observations, far from the noise of the world. You feel a sense of perspective here, tucked under the protective arms of the ancient tree. Against the side of the cottage, tall hollyhocks reach toward the eaves, their stalks laden with saucer-sized blooms. The flowers are a deep, saturated crimson, standing out boldly against the whitewashed stone of the house. The light is becoming honey-colored now, saturating the red petals until they almost seem to glow from within. A small watering can sits nearby, ready for the evening's chores in this warm, sheltered spot. There is something so quintessentially English about this view, a perfect blend of architecture and nature. It feels like a scene from a storybook, preserved in the amber light of the late afternoon. A small, circular path surrounds an antique bronze sundial, its surface etched with the passage of many happy hours. The path is lined with low-growing thyme, which releases a savory, earthy scent as you walk near it. The sun is casting a sharp, elongated shadow across the dial, marking the approach of the golden hour. Around the circle, bright orange marigolds provide a final, fiery burst of color for the day. This spot feels centered and balanced, a reminder to appreciate the fleeting beauty of each moment. You pause to look at the time, though here time feels like something that can be ignored. As the sun dips further, you find yourself in a cool, green grotto where the air is noticeably fresher. Soft moss cushions the ground, and delicate ferns unfurl their fronds in the quiet, fading light. A small stone fountain trickles nearby, the sound of water hitting water creating a rhythmic, meditative pulse. The light here is dim but luminous, reflecting off the damp leaves and the surface of the small pool. It is a place of deep restoration, a cool breath in the heat of a vibrant summer day. You feel the tension leave your shoulders as you listen to the water's gentle song. Walking back toward the center, you enter the small orchard just as the golden hour truly begins. The light is now a rich, liquid honey, bathing the fruit trees in a warm, transcendent glow. Each apple and pear seems to be lit from the inside, hanging like ornaments in the radiant afternoon air. The long grass between the trees is filled with wildflowers, their colors softened and warmed by the changing light. A soft breeze carries the scent of ripening fruit and cooling earth, a signature of a garden at rest. It is perhaps the most magical time to be among the trees, watching the day's final transformation. Returning to the rose beds, you find them transformed by the deep champagne gold sunlight of the late afternoon. The intense pinks and magentas of the blooms have taken on a luminous quality, standing out against the deepening green of the foliage. The bees have finished their work for the day, and a peaceful silence has settled over the petals. Every flower seems to be soaking up the last bits of warmth before the stars appear. You find a comfortable spot to stand and simply watch as the colors shift and deepen in the setting sun. It is a final, breathtaking display of the garden's vibrant heart. the sun finally begins to slip below the horizon, you find yourself back at the cottage door. The garden is now a silhouette of textures, bathed in the soft purple-gray light of the approaching dusk. One final glance back reveals the winding paths and hidden nooks that have shared their secrets with you today. The air is still, the scent of evening primrose beginning to wake in the cooling air. You feel a deep sense of contentment, a lingering warmth from a journey through this private paradise. The gate clicks shut behind you, but the peace of the English cottage garden stays in your heart.